So you have asked and I have travelled. I'm over here in Can Picafort to take a look at the resort for summer 2025. Now it's my first trip over here in the summer season. We're going to see how busy it is, but most importantly I'm going to let you know what to expect if you're coming over here for a holiday this summer. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well, because coming up very soon we're going to see a guide to Son Barlow coming out onto the channel as well. I've just been along to film that. Looks absolutely lovely, by the way. But in the meantime, let's turn the camera around and let's take a look at Can Picafort today. So I'm starting this video on the far side of the marina, and just at the point as well where you're going to find a nice little selection of restaurants. I can see to my left hand side they've got some paellas on the menu today and some Mallorquin food too. Look, check this out. They've got tumbet, which is a very popular Mallorquin dish. Got gambas, prawns and calamari or squid. Also got a little bit of steak on the menu too, but most importantly they do have the paella. Now I can't see any prices on the menu, which always makes me feel a little bit nervous. But anyway, we will try and pick out some prices as we go along the resort, and you can see as we come around that we've got plenty of other food options too. Not all of them, I've noticed, down in Son Barlow today or in Can Picafort are open. Could be having a day of rest. As we head on into Son Barlow, you can see the very iconic statues by sculpturist Joan Benissar. You'll find them all over this area too, but let's get some views from over here in the port. And just check this out. Now from this whole area, look, we've got plenty of charter yachts, shared charters, and also some wonderful boat trips that you can take to if you're coming over to Can Picafort on holiday. I will drop a link below to a boat trip that you can take to go and see the dolphins. But let's keep following this path around and into Can Picafort. See a menu del dia here, look, €16, that's really good value. Got a nice little selection of food on that. Mixture of fish and meat dishes and a little bit of Spanish food. We've got gazpacho as well, kind of cold tomato soup. Cake and coffee, it's just €4.80. Now I do feel that Can Picafort does offer better value on this side of the island than many of the other resorts actually, and you can see that just by the prices over here. I mean, a menu del dia for €16 is a lot less expensive than you're going to find in various other parts of the island. Normal menu del dia for 2025 is in the region of €18, but look, here's another one as well. Look, serving a menu del dia for €16.50. You get a starter, main course, homemade dessert, drink and bread and olives. So absolutely a fantastic value. So let's keep walking on into the resort. And of course we've got our eyes on the prize a little bit further on. We're going to get up to the very beautiful beach, which runs into the direction of Alcudia port. Just leaving the port area here, look, I'm just coming along to this hidden beach. It is filled with seaweed. I would recommend using the main beach over in Can Picafort, which lies right ahead of us. So during the hot summer months, this whole area here right on the Can Picafort seafront is often filled with fiestas and markets and other events. Look out for those. We're a little bit early in the season. I'm filming this right more or less at the end of May. But we do have some amazing summer festivals taking place in this resort, and if you are over here visiting, well, you may well be lucky and catch those. There's normally also a kids play area here. You normally have little fairground rides, bouncy castles, that kind of thing too. So if you are down here, wherever you're staying in the resort, make sure you come to this central area right where you see this monument, right out in front of the statues and on the seafront. So all along this stretch of coastline I can see works are taking place. Hopefully these should be finished soon. Don't actually know why they don't do them in winter. Somebody let me know. Seems to be so much works going on around the island at the moment, but you can also hear some drilling behind me as well. They're doing the pathway a little bit behind me too, but that should be done hopefully by June. So all along this area, look, we've got loads and loads of restaurants as you can see, running all the way down to the Playa de Muro beach. But don't forget to look up and around you too. We've got also some beautiful street art. And this looks like it's by the artist Joan Aguillo. And marking the beginning of the Playa de Muro beach, we have more statues here by the sculptress Joan Benissar. Let me know what you think of these. Actually, they're quite unusual. I think these are called the mermaids, but that's not why we're here today. This is what you want to see here. We are at the far end of the Playa de Muro beach, and this runs all the way down to Alcudia port. And the energetic among you may wish to walk it. It is possible. It's a lovely coastal walk, probably one of the most lovely actually on the island. And you can just see Alcudia port way off in the distance. I think it's around 9 kilometres away approximately. So the last time I was down here over the winter, the whole of the Playa de Muro was absolutely blanketed with a huge amount of spongy seaweed. You can still see that there's a little bit of seaweed down here, but it has largely been cleared away. And look how beautifully clear and crystalline these waters are. And this is just absolutely perfect for your family holiday. Now a little bit further up we can see the beach beds and the sun umbrellas. We're going to get a price check on those. But right at the end of the beach here I can just see a little toilet block, which, as the guys just noticed, is not actually open. Don't know why that is. I think there's somebody in it. And if you don't want to walk down to Alcudia, then we've got this bike path here. It does join the road in places, but as you know, the whole of the Playa de Muro area is very popular with cyclists. And I'm pretty sure you can get loads of bike rentals down here too. So we're just coming up by the Sapori restaurant. Should we just get a couple of cocktail prices? I think we should. Be rude not to. Cocktails in the region of €9.50. A mocktail is around €7.90. And interestingly as well, we've got some vegan food as well. Veggie burgers, vegan hot dogs, €12, 12 to €15, so not too bad. Okay, so should we just jump onto the beach? Let's check some beach bed and sun umbrella prices for 2025. See how much they are for this year. And they are €18.15 plus down here too. Look, you've got a safety and security box too. So the one thing I really do love about Can Picafort Seafront is the amount of seating that you do have running all the way along the beach here, all the way down to the start of the Playa de Muro. Some resorts do not have very many public benches. We're talking about Calador here, but all the way along the waterfront here in Can Picafort, look, you can just take the weight off your feet. It's also quite a high wall as well, so it's not too hard to get up. But we're just coming down past even more restaurants. But my goodness me, look at the views along the Playa de Muro today. I mean, it's just absolutely, and I always overuse this word, it's absolutely stunning. So you can see on this main part of the beach here, look, they've almost completely cleared the seaweed away that we saw down here over the winter. And look at the colour of the water today. Goodness me, it's clean, it's clear, it's turquoise. We could actually be in the Caribbean or the Maldives, but we're not. We're right here in Mallorca. Now for May, and like I said, I'm filming this at the end of May, just looking down the beach here, it is looking rather busy. Obviously this whole walkway here is going to fill up in the evening as people come out for drinks and dinner. So at the moment the walkway is looking a little bit empty, and that's because everybody is over here in the water. And taking a closer look at the water here, the beach is very gentle and shelving. It's very shallow and near the shoreline. You can see plenty of people heading out. It's perfect for families actually. The only minor downside, I did mention this in the Sombalo video, is that this area of the island can get a little bit breezy during the summer months, but then again that could be an advantage. Temperatures are heating up over here in Mallorca, and having a little bit of a breeze like we have today could actually be a welcome addition to your holiday. So Can Picafort regulars, that you can see that the Jamaica restaurant is still very much open and back serving for this year. I will be down here for a live stream soon actually. We'll do an evening walk down here, so don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet done so. The beach is also a little bit thinner here as we come along through Can Picafort Resort. Then you've got 2 lines of beach beds and sun umbrellas. It's not quite as wide and deep as you'll find over in Alcudia. But look, we've got plenty of beach shops, all your usual beach shops and mini marts running all the way through the resort. And look at this for value. Look, you get a meal deal here. It reminds me of being in Boots in the UK. Look, a sandwich, a salad, plus a drink and a snack for just €4.95. Absolute bargain. So it looks like we've got a new addition here to Can Picafort Seafront. Another restaurant. It's kind of a shame I don't see so much traditional food on the menu over here. I'm not sure where does do really good traditional Mallorquin food over here in Can Picafort. If you know of anywhere, drop a comment. Drop a comment below this video and we'll go and check it out in a future video. But then I'm guessing many of you are more interested in eating paellas. Over here on the seafront here, it's just €17, which is quite good value. Whether they're very touristy paellas, I don't know. I don't know the quality of them, but I'm outside of Pirates here. One thing you can't beat though are the views from the restaurants right along the front. Looks very nice. Here's a closer look at the beach today and you can just see it's absolutely packed. I can't see, except for a little bit earlier on in this video, any spare sunbeds or beach umbrellas. My advice is to get down here early in the day if you want to get yourself one of these. I have a feeling they're going to fill up fast, and like I said, we're only in May. Another quick idea of drinks prices here as well. Look, €2 for a small beer. It's a happy hour price here from between 1 and 7. Don't know what price it normally is, but if you fancy a little bit of daytime drinking in the sun, there you have it. But before we go any further, I've just bumped into Maureen and Alex, who are over from Glasgow way. Guys, tell me, how's your holiday?
Been absolutely brilliant.
Has it? Now are you staying over here in Can Picafort?
No, we're staying over in Alcudia.
Oh, okay, so you've just come up here for the day, and how did you get here?
We got the bus.
Oh, fantastic, the 324 over here.
324, yes.
Fantastic, and what are your initial impressions of Can Picafort?
Beautiful, plenty to do and see, a lot of eateries and bars and beautiful beach, obviously.
Yeah, would you be tempted to come this way on holiday, or would you be more inclined to stick to Alcudia?
No, we would definitely come here. It's absolutely beautiful in Can Picafort, yes.
Yeah, brilliant. And have you been exploring anywhere else around this area while you've been over Alcudia way?
Yeah, we've did a day trip to Palenza. We've been up to Palenza.
Brilliant.
And Port of Palenza.
Yeah.
We did the 365 steps.
Oh my goodness, in the old town. Brilliant.
Yes. We also did the caves of Drac.
Yeah. So you're seeing it all. You're seeing it all down the coast.
Yes.
Brilliant. And your absolute highlight, if you could pick one thing.
We love our hotel.
You love your hotel. And where are you staying?
We're staying in the Astoria Playa in Alcudia.
In the meantime, guys, thank you very much for talking to me.
Thank you.
It's been an absolute pleasure to meet you. Enjoy the rest of your holiday.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Thank you.
So as always, it is absolutely fantastic to meet you guys over here and to find out what you think about your holiday here in Mallorca. So I hope that information was helpful. Always better to listen to someone else talking about their holiday experience than just listening to me. But anyway, let's keep on walking along the waterfront here in Can Picafort, because I do want to take a walk over to one of your favourite bars over here in Can Picafort. We're going to head on up to Trotters. So it wouldn't be Can Picafort unless we came past this restaurant, which I can never see the name of actually. A little display of plastic food. It is back. I think this is always hilarious. It does show you though what they do have on offer over here, which I can see plenty of seafood. I can see some kebabs, I can see pasta and a huge burger too. But let's head on up Avenida Josep Triás. This little central shopping area over here in Can Picafort. So just looking up in the direction of the main road here, it actually looks quite busy. This whole avenue here is lined with shops, bars and restaurants too. Let's go and take a closer look. So you are going to find some slightly cheaper dining options down the back streets here of Can Picafort. Some very, very cheap options, but you're also going to find some very nice restaurants too. So I have walked up here a few times in my videos, but we can see here the Italian restaurant, the Chow Chow, is closed. I think Wednesday is also their rest day. Don't forget as well, there's a market that takes place over actually at the point where I started the video every single Friday morning, and that runs from 8:30 until around 1:30. Go and check that out. Also expect Can Picafort to be very, very busy on that day. But just like that lovely couple I've just met, if you do want a quieter experience over here in Can Picafort, then make sure you come on any other day of the week. Sundays as well, they're going to be very busy over here too, with residents coming down to the beach. Another quick meal check here, that pricing €15 for a menu del dia. It's more like Mexican food. What else have we got over here? Los Criollos, got cocktails, beers for €2.80, sangria for €4.80. And like you find in just about every single resort over here in Mallorca, you've got your Indian restaurant too. You can get a beach bag for anything between €5 and €10. Sarongs here, it's just €6.90. I think they're actually cheaper than you get from the beach sellers on the beach. Really good value down here. Like I said, Can Picafort does tend to be a little bit cheaper than maybe Alcudia. Pricing down here does seem quite reasonable. Nice to see a boutique gelato ice cream shop as well to my left hand side. And €2.90 gets you a ball of ice cream. And right at the shop next door, look, fans, this is absolutely essential, an essential purchase over here in Mallorca, €6. Okay, so we're just coming out on to the main road here, onto the Group Hotel Grand Vista and Spa. Across the road I can see a brand new coffee place and supermarket. We've got eco products, but look at the Robin Reliance on the roof of Trotters. Should we go and check it out? Let's go and pop in and see if Mo's in today. So this is not the first time I've been inside, but a few newbies to the channel. Trotters is a Fools and Horses themed pub over here in Can Picafort. They also show football as well. I can just see a football sign. They've got all your full Englishes. They do some nice food too. Let's pop in. And we are back in Trotters for summer 2025. And look, there is a football game going on behind. No, it's not football, it's rugby. Anyway, let's see how Mo is doing. How are you doing?
All right, thank you very much. Thank you.
So what can everyone expect visiting Trotters for this summer?
We're expecting a very, 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 very busy summer.
Yeah.
Because every day we have about 19, 20 people. They're asking to join the group, our group.
Oh, you got a Facebook group?
Yes, we have Facebook group. It's called Trotters Can Picafort #1. And every day, and they're joining, they're asking to join the group. So that's me.
Fantastic.
They're going to be here shortly.
Fantastic. And do you have a message for your regulars? Because I know that you've got lots of regulars that come here.
We have regulars for 25 years.
Goodness me, wow.
25 years, and every year they're coming back with more customers, talking about the place and everything.
Yeah.
So
okay. So, and this summer, I can see, just having a quick look around here, look, you've got a little bit of rugby on. What else can you expect this summer?
We're waiting for the football, the champion of the clubs World Cup. So that one is going to help us a little bit this year because the football is finished now.
Okay.
So we're waiting for that, and we are very prepared for too much energy and.
Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. So finally, what can you get in Trotters this summer? Come over here for your full English breakfast. Come over here for a spot of lunch. And what time are you open till in the evening as well?
We open from 9 o'clock in the morning until 1 o'clock in the morning. 1 o'clock in the morning, if the customers, they stay with us, we stay with them.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So customers, they come in to spend money with us, so we stay with them.
Oh, bless you.
But the people, they come from all inclusive, are already drank.
Yeah.
So we're gonna close 5 minutes when they come here.
Okay, all right. Tell you what, everyone, if you're coming over here, support Mo's Bar. There's loads going on. I can see you've got a DJ over there as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
Got DJ rack, you've got plenty of tables, chairs, and a fantastic atmosphere. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to be back here again soon. Okay, Mo, thanks very much. Shall see you again in the summer.
Thank you very much.
And don't forget too, as well, you've got all your Only Fools and Horses memorabilia here for fans of that 1980s, 1990s TV show. Okay, so that was Trotters. Let's head on back down to the beach. You can just see the A32 bus heading on down the back of the resort. That's your airport bus. If you want a really cheap way of getting back to the airport, get the A32. Stops all the way down through Playa de Muro and Alcudia, but it does head directly to the airport pretty much after that. And as we head back to the beach here, I'm just giving some other views as we walk back down. I don't think I've ever seen this area, Avenida Josep Triás, to look so packed, full of shops. So I could walk further in this direction down onto the Playa de Muro today, but I just don't have time. Instead, I will be back here to film a live stream as we go on into the summer. So as I've said, consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already to catch that, and also to see what this area is like when it comes alive on the evening too. Okay everyone, appearing both here and here on YouTube, you're going to find a couple of videos to help you out with your holiday from this area. You can also find me in the Facebook group and on my Instagram, also called Mallorca Under the Sun, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Goodbye for now.